Over the last 10 years, the West Houston area has changed drastically. Fulshire went from being a quiet country town to being one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. And Cypress exploded with the hottest relocation zip code in the whole U.S. Katy, Texas blew right past all of the population projections in just 10 short years. Today, we're covering some of the changes that we've seen in Houston over the last 10 years, but more importantly, we're going to cover the 5 reasons why I believe West Houston is going to continue to thrive over the next decade. Hi, my name is Carolyn Bauerschlag, your friendly neighborhood realtor right here in the Houston area, and I've helped hundreds of people just like you relocate from all over our country right to our great city. And if you're thinking about moving to the area, I would love to add you to our client family. One of the main reasons I think West Houston is going to thrive is because we don't have income taxes. Now, it's not a secret that Texas is one of the 8 states in the union that doesn't have a state income tax that'll take their cut after the federal government. But it is important to know that that lack of income taxes affects both people and businesses. So when you receive your paycheck every single week, you don't have another cut that's being taken off the top just to pay the state of Texas. And that, of course, improves your everyday affordability. Now, this is hugely important for businesses too. Businesses here in Texas, but especially in Houston, are incentivized to bring their corporate headquarters here. So not only are they not paying a state income tax, but Houston as a city has done a lot to try to incentivize businesses with like tax abatements and special programs to make our place a very attractive space for businesses to thrive. Now, these exemptions and attempts to reduce operational costs for business have been key in all of these companies relocating from, let's say, California or different states right here into Houston. Now, the attempts here have been successful, right? Over the last decade, we've seen tons of companies relocate into Houston, and we're not just an oil and gas town anymore. Houston is a leader in manufacturing, distribution, medical treatment, and research, and we're starting to emerge as a very attractive place for tech companies. Even just within the last year, Tesla and Apple have announced that they are moving manufacturing headquarters right here to the Houston area. Those tax incentives and corporate-friendly structures are attracting our nation's most recognizable brands, and those brands bring jobs. And jobs are a key component of any long-term health for any city, which is what gives me confidence that we'll see Houston continue to thrive. Another key factor in Houston's success is its medical center. Now, this is no small feat, but I feel like it's often forgotten. The medical center in Houston is the world's largest medical network of any hospital system or research tank in the entire world. There are over 60 organizations right in the medical center of Houston that have brought their headquarters here. And those 60 institutions employ a staggering 100,000 people right here in our great city. The importance of the medical center in Houston cannot be understated. It's not just to serve the patients, it's also because it attracts leaders in medicine, emerging thought, investment in technology, and new programs that are being brought down from the leaders in our nation's healthcare system. The Med Center also offers peace of mind to people who are coming here in their retirement years. Houston has become even more attractive for people who have an affinity towards wanting to be close to hospitals, but also leading physicians. It's not just about if something goes wrong, it's about staying in front of your long-term healthcare journey. And the amount of doctors and leading physicians that are here in Houston continues to be a main draw for people who are aging here in place. The Med Center not only boosts Houston GDP and its national profile, but it also gives support to the very residents that live here. And that's what gives me confidence that we will see Houston continue to thrive. The 4th reason that I expect Houston to continue to be a vibrant place to live is the schools. Now, this is a huge win for our city because public schools are key in affordability for any people that are moving to the area. And people don't just move to an area for jobs, right? If you're going to move your entire family across the country, you have to consider what you're going to do with your children, right? If you have to move for a job, but you're taking on a private education expense as part of that move, maybe that move doesn't make sense anymore. So one of the things that I think is critical to the attractiveness of Houston is that we have renowned school districts in the far-reaching corners of our major metro. Katy ISD on the west side, Cypress Fairbanks ISD on the northwest side, Tomball as you edge towards the north side, and Friendswood out on the southeast side are all acclaimed in their own rights for providing excellent public school educations for the residents that live in those areas. And the last and most obvious reason why I think Houston is going to thrive over the next decade is, of course, the continued development of high-quality residential real estate. Now, across the 9-county area that is Houston, Texas, Acclaimed developers are continuing to put master plan communities all over our great city. Johnson Development, Howard Hughes, Newland Communities are all acclaimed in their own rights nationally, and they are building these beautiful neighborhoods for folks that they think will come and stay. Now, these developers don't put money into making parks, amenities, splash pads, beautiful homes, walking trails, dog parks, all of that if they don't think a buyer population will support it. And this isn't just a 1 or 2 year game, right? They have to look at a development path which is at a minimum 7 or 8 years for them to put a neighborhood on the ground. So what I know is that when I see new communities opening on the farthest reaching corners of our 9-county area, that the people who are the smartest with the deepest pockets believe that Houston is an area that will continue to thrive. Now, one key advantage that you have in 2026 walking into this year as a buyer is that a lot of these new construction communities have incredible deals that we haven't seen before. And for one of the first times in the last 20 years, we're looking at new construction real estate that is, in some cases, less expensive than resale. This provides you with an exceptional opportunity to make your way to Houston and to find the next home that could be right for your family. If you're thinking about moving to the West Houston area, make sure to reach out to me with my phone number and email listed below. And if you found value in the content that we put out today, make sure to click the link below and subscribe, because we put videos like this out every single week. See you soon.